Alrighty. Welcome back to StrongIsland.com and the weekly show every Thursday night. PT Spinner, what's poppin'?
What's going on?
Nothing much. You know, I'm always happy to see you.
What's going on? Good.
Yeah.
I'm Peg Star.
And I'm Cheyenne.
Yeah, put your mic up.
And I'm Cheyenne. Yeah.
And this is the weekly show segment called Wacky News Views. This is our views on the wacky news that we find from around the world. Before we start, definitely check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere you could think of. Look up Wacky News Views, and you can find me at Peg Star's fan page on Facebook. And where could they find you? She
Right
don't
with
know.
you.
Look,
Cheyenne. I don't think
look for her.
CHEYENNE Cheyenne Vita at Facebook.
You know, it's
I
funny
don't do
that
the Twitter thing.
I actually made her YouTube and her Twitter and stuff because she has no idea what she's doing.
And I don't
No idea.
know.
And definitely look us up, StrongIsland.com. You can find Facebook, Strong Island NY, and on Twitter, Strong Island NY. And with that, here's Cheyenne.
Hi, I hope everyone had a good week. Missed you guys. And here we go. A firefighter has been arrested after allegedly robbing a Dallas bank and then giving $20 to the stolen funds back to the teller that he just robbed. That's more tips than I get and I tattoo people, and that this freaking teller got more tips than I do. 37-year-old Jesus Ventura, Jesus. I like saying Jesus. I know I have a friend named Jesus, and I call him Jesus. Of Irving, has been charged with robbing a Chase bank on April 10th. Ventura entered the bank late in the afternoon and asked to use the restroom. Ventura then said, "Give me all the money," after I shit. I added that after I shit. But Ventura, after asking to use the restroom, Ventura then said, "Give me all the money," multiple times to a teller. After receiving the funds, Ventura then took a $20 bill and slid it back under the glass to the teller, saying, "Here is a tip for you."
Yep. That's it.
I'd say if you just robbed a bank, you can give me a little more than $20.
Yeah, right. He could have slipped her 100 or 50 or something.
Yeah.
They're all
Emotionally.
making comments about
Yeah.
my shirt.
I love it.
It's just for
Can
you
they
that
see
can't
it?
see. It says ass, the other vagina.
Yeah. My mom hates that shirt.
Yeah.
Can you just
Didn't I wear
wear
the shirt
another
to like
shirt?
Easter or something one year?
Yeah, she wore it to a holiday at my house.
Yes.
No one
That's
even
for
said
you,
anything.
A woman caught smoking. Figures this would be my story. A woman caught smoking in a non-smoking area of the Denver International Airport on Tuesday responded by putting out her cigarette and taking off her clothes. At 8:45 a.m. in the morning, after being asked to extinguish her cigarette, she just stripped nude and rude and crude. From what I saw, the picture, she wasn't a nice-looking girl either. So it wasn't like people were going to get anything good out of it. But she actually told officers that she had no sleep the night before, and instead of arresting her, they took her to a mental institution, and no arrests were made, no one was hurt, no reports were filed.
So she was doing something wrong. She took off her clothes.
That's what I'm
and
gonna
acted
do.
crazy and didn't get charged. So next time, if you ever get caught doing some stuff, just take your clothes off and act crazy.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to go to Best Buy, steal a camera. If I get away with it, I do. If I don't, I'm just going to go nude.
Yeah. And run around.
Yeah, start acting nutty. Yep. Booby week. Yes.
Maryland. We should like petition to do like a nude week. Everyone in the world just walks around in their bathing in the birthday suits.
Yeah, but
If
there's
it's
some
not
people
fun-
that don't need to like.
but
You don't
it's
need to
still
see my
funny.
birthday suit.
But it's still funny. Everyone just love yourself. You're all beautiful. Exactly. A Maryland man faces charges after being busted for allegedly selling drugs out of an ice cream truck. Nice. Awesome. Ding, 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 ding. When you hear the music,
Mr.
you
Softy
usually go,
sound?
ice cream. No, weed.
Chocolate, vanilla, or pot?
After receiving a tip through Crime Solvers, Charles County Sheriff's deputies found bags of marijuana and a stash of cash in a truck operated by 20-year-old Alexander Hoskins. He was selling to teens and young adults through word of mouth. He was charged with possession of intent to distribute marijuana. Chocolate, vanilla, or pot. Take your pick. So I wonder if he probably had an actual ice cream, because, like, imagine, like, kids come up, you're right next to kids, and you're like, just let them go first, because I got to ask for weed. Like, that's disturbing. Because kids, that's for the kids. Leave it for the kids. Do something else.
Maybe they have like some kind of other drugs for the kids, for the little ones. Don't they have something that's like new now that's not
Adderall.
so bad?
Here, calm the fuck down.
You can't have that. Love you too. Of course, I get this story too. A hot dog stuffed pizza crust is now the new thing, and society is going to have to take some of the blame for this. Now, I don't know about you, but I know we laughed at the Taco Bell Dorito taco shell because it's just ridiculous that they're starting to make all this horrible, bad food even worse. Maybe you've tried the KFC Double Down. I haven't yet, but
no.
Now, there should have been an intervention the first time someone tried to fry a Mars bar. And this pizza is real. I swear you could look it up at the Pizza Hut delivery menu. And it's not a pizza crust with hot dog seasoning or with diced hot dogs mixed in. It's a regular pizza with a giant hot dog threaded through the crust like elastic through a waistband of society's pants.
You know how they have the stuffed crust, like with the mozzarella? That's hot dogs. How much? Because pizza's a lot, is fattening to
full
begin
by the
with,
time
and
I
then
get
you
to the
just
crust.
fucking stick a hot dog in it? Like, come on, people.
Please,
That's
hot dogs are like
meals.
the worst things for you anyways.
2 different meals. Keep it separate. You have. So I'm sure people eat 2 of them, so that's basically like 4 meals in one sitting.
Absolutely.
Oy. The face of the drug dealer in America changes every day. 73-year-old Darlene Mays of Oklahoma had her home run up by the feds after they got a tip that a lot of weed was being sold out of her home. She's 73. I don't know if you guys heard this right. 73. Officers admit that they expected to find a good amount of weed, and they did. 6 pounds. 6 pounds. This grandma's flipping cool. But they also found guns and $277,000. She's 73. They found 6 pounds of weed, almost $300,000 in cash, and guns. I'll repeat it again. She's 73. How cool is it? I cannot even imagine my grandmother with that. That's so cool. Yeah, right.
My grandma's hip.
Throughout the house in trash bags and vacuum sealed bags as well. Granny had that trap booming.
Ba-boom.
Booming.
Absolutely.
When you get out of jail, Granny, call me up. We'll hang out.
You're an ass.
That's awesome.
Now, a West Texas entrepreneur has taken maid service to the next level. Patrons who are willing to pony up $100 an hour to have their houses cleaned can have a topless lady or a totally naked woman for an extra $50 an hour. You can get two ladies cleaning your house from, it's called Fantasy Maid Service of Lubbock. I don't know where Lubbock is exactly, but
somewhere fun.
Owner, 26-year-old Melissa Borant, said Tuesday night that she started the service in mid-February because she was struggling to make ends meet as a waitress. Now, they started providing fantasy maid services she started doing it on her own, and now she has 3 of them. Angel, Mary Jane, and Star. They all work. They clean, they cook, they iron, they do laundry, and they do any kind of household chores that you want, except you could pay a little bit of extra money, and instead of just cleaning, they will clean nude. So for you horny guys, definitely check that out if you're into that. The Fantasy Maid Service of Lubbock.
The way that the economy is nowadays, she's a very, very smart 26-year-old. Because me and my mother wanted to start something like that. Because obviously out east, like out in the East End during the summer, you basically have landscapers that are just in bikinis. And me and my mom would have done like the real meat and potatoes of the work. But guys are old, they have money, and
so would they pay for me if I wanted to get nude and rude and do some
everyone's got
landscaping?
Everyone's got their own fetish, dude. But seriously, that's a very smart 26-year-old because no matter what, sex always sells.
Absolutely.
No matter how bad this economy is, or any economy is, sex will always sell. So, props to you, Melissa. Yep. No one take my idea of the nude landscaping. That's mine. All right. A 26-year-old woman was indicted Tuesday. Oh, sorry, guys. A 25-year-old woman was indicted Tuesday on fraud and larceny charges for posing as a terminally ill bride to scam donations for a dream wedding and honeymoon in Aruba. You're an asshole. An Orange County grand jury indicted Jessica Vega by pretending to have a terminal illness. Vega inexcusably took the advantage of the community's hearts and minds and profited off of their generosity, accepted thousands of dollars in donated services and goods after claiming in 2010 that she was dying of leukemia. I don't even know what to say to that.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
But come on, how many people do weirder things for less? So if I was going to get a trip to Aruba, I sure would put a bandana on my head.
Oh, that's hard. No. When I was a kid, when we went trick or treating, my dad used to have me say trick or treat for UNICEF, and I had no idea what that was.
Oh,
and so people would give me money, and I had no idea why. And now I'm like, Dad, you are such an asshole.
Fulcroft Police Corporal Christopher Eisman has seen a lot during his 14 years as a Delaware County cop, and allegedly there was a Philly drug dealer standing in the station with 89 bags of dope hanging from his schlong, right? So I guess this was not something this guy had ever seen before.
The tape? Imagine
ripping
that tape off.
When the officer searched Woods before placing him in the police cruiser, he discovered a large bulge in the front of his pants. And I'm assuming he thought it was a penis. But when they searched him at the back of the station, police discovered that Woods tied a large plastic bag to his penis that contained a whopping 89 bags of heroin. And that's just when things started to get messy. Because when they were trying to remove the bag, not only did they have to touch his penis to remove the bag, but he started urinating all over the cops.
Fuck you guys!
What was his name? Something Woods. Yeah, Woods. Where's his...
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know. It said something. I think it's like Charlie Woods or something like that.
Yeah. And that's
I
awesome.
only wrote Woods in here. I didn't write his first name.
So the whole time, even when they were reading me that charge, I would just think of pissing on all of those officers, and it would just...
Instead of, I pity the fool, I piss on the fool.
I piss on the fool that took that shit off my penis. That's awesome. In Florida, a man who was paralyzed from the waist down was arrested in Sumter County on multiple warrants, including attempted murder on 2 deputies after eluding capture twice in 1 week. All right, can I just repeat that again? A man who was paralyzed from the waist down was arrested for eluding police twice in 1 week.
I wouldn't be able to elude them once.
Yeah, listen to this story, guys. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office says 27-year-old Terry Yates could drive by using a stick or a crutch-like object to operate the gas and the brake pedals. On April 3rd, Yates was spotted by police driving a stolen vehicle. Deputies set up a perimeter in the area and began tracking Yates with a helicopter. A helicopter for this guy. How awesome is that? Yates was able to escape when the chopper had to refuel. Got away. Really, got away.
Just the fact that he was going around long enough for the chopper to run out of fuel.
This guy is absolutely handy-capable, dudes. All right, then on April 6th, Yates was spotted again in another stolen vehicle and took police on a chase where he again eluded deputies. Finally, on April 8th, police learned that Yates was in a home in Laconchi. I don't know. Laconchi. When authorities arrived, he fled in a Jeep Cherokee on State Road 575. So when the police arrived at the house, how is he so quick to wheel out, get to the car, pop in the car, because it's a Cherokee, so it's not like a small car. Like, this guy, he must have been a gymnast before he got handicapped.
He leaped with his hands.
Jesus. And the deputy... Yates then tried to run over 2 deputies while they were attempting to deploy stop sticks in the road. Then deputies fired multiple shots at Yates's Cherokee, but he still got away. Yates was finally caught in Sumter County. Police recovered a handgun which he had thrown out of the car just before he was apprehended, as well as various drugs inside the car. I'm guessing steroids was one of them, or something like that makes you maybe PCP, because you are fucking
speed too.
Yeah, you're
was
fucking
jacked up.
Superhuman. You can, if you believe you're a superhuman when you're on PCP, you will be a superhuman. He is now charged with 2 counts of attempted murder on law enforcement, along with various charges from multiple warrants.
He's doing good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I would have been caught that first probably 5 minutes.
Now, the JJs, are not meant to be storage units, women. They're not meant to be purses. They are not meant to be secret hiding places. You are not supposed to put unsterilized foreign objects up them. Most of us understand these rules, but you'd be surprised. Some women cannot be stopped from violating the terms and conditions of their vaginas. If you dare, take a listen to this. These are some of the weirdest things that women have stashed in their kitties.
I'm sure there's been a lot more weird, but these are the ones that we know about.
Yeah, these are the ones that I found. Number 1, a vodka bottle filled with urine. Now, riddle me this. What do you do when you're on probation and need to pass a urine test?
I'm sure.
But you aren't clean. You hide a small vodka bottle with someone else's urine in your vagina. At least this is what Michelle
In your
Lindsay
pum-pum, just say
Salzenberg's, that was the solution to her problem. The gig was up when the bottle was discovered during a routine body scan. Oh, and too bad that the urine that she tried to use came up positive for drugs anyway.
It was dirty anyway.
Yeah, so she would have failed. Number 2, heroin, and so much more. Pennsylvania woman Karen Malakinis wins the award for most stuff stored in a vagina ever during a routine.
Is she in the Guinness books? Is that really? No, I was.
I don't know.
Totally serious.
I don't know. It doesn't say the Guinness book, but during a routine strip search, authorities discovered 54 bags of heroin, 31 empty heroin bags, 8 prescription pills, and $51.22 in cash and change. Now, all of that was up her vag. Now, why bother with a purse when you can carry everything you need right in between your legs?
Why the empty bags?
I don't know. She just didn't want to give them up, I guess.
She didn't want to part with them.
Number 3, a prosthetic eye. Dr. Melissa Barton sees a lot of odd stuff as an ER doctor, but the oddest thing she ever saw, pun intended, was a woman who had placed a prosthetic eyeball in her vagina for safekeeping. Now, why, do you ask? She was preparing to have a fight with her neighbors, and she told Dr. Barton that glass eyes are very expensive and hard to replace. So I believe this earns her the nickname Igina.
So wait, she just put it like...
She took out her eyeball.
Right when she was having the fight?
Yes, she took out her eyeball and stuffed it up her hole.
I was like, she could have just put it in a drawer or something in her room.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. Number 4, a Donny Osmond poster. For those of you who don't know who Donny Osmond is, check it out, and then you'll see why this is funny. All of the inconceivable phallic objects and desperately horny person could shove up their vagina. A rolled-up Donny Osmond poster is not the first thing that comes to my mind. A UK woman featured on the BBC Three show called Bizarre ER just did that. Doctors discovered a rolled-up poster of Donny Osmond shoved up her vagina. Now, I have many questions. Did she forget she put it there?
Why would she put it there in the
Why
first
are
place?
we talking life? Oh, and are we talking, was it the life-size poster or one of those Tiger Beat tear sheets? Because, I need more details. I need to find this out. If anybody finds it out, write to me and let me know.
And was it fully rolled up? Like not...
Yeah. So if you could find out more details on that, get back to me, please. Number 5, a knife. Are your legs crossed? Okay, here we go. 2 Florida women got in a drug-fueled fight over some prescription pills. Once arrested, police found one had a knife and a bottle of prescription pills hidden in her belly fat rolls. You get this? Her belly fat rolls. Now there's more. A thorough cavity search revealed a second knife hidden in her vagina. Now you can scream now. So she had to lift up her flap and keep it in there.
That is disgusting.
Yes.
Move on to the next one.
Number 6, a cell phone. The only thing about stealing a cell phone and hiding it in your vag is what happens when it rings. Other people are going to hear it. So that happened to Ruxander Garan, whatever, a Romanian woman whose vagina rang. Once authorities discerned they were wondering where the ringing was coming from, the owner declined to take it back. So she got a free phone out of it anyways. Number 7, a credit card. Another Florida woman, another strange hidden object found in a vagina. Anne Marie Hernandez made a sizable Home Depot haul with a fraudulent credit card. When she was done with her shopping, she loaded the goods into a car and the credit card into her vagina. They make awful wallets. And last but not least, a crack pipe. Arlena Romero also had a stolen credit card on her person when cops caught her leaving a flop house. Instead of hiding the credit card in her vagina like the other lady, she put it in her pocket. Good move. But she had a crack pipe in her vagina anyway, so she just was all sorts of messed up. So those are some of the things that you should not put in your vagina. Definitely not put in your vagina.
So,
LA, how much time do we have? All right.
should I just...
Yeah, do it.
All right, and I have actually a list for the first time. To all the drunk women, you know it's time to go home. When you have absolutely no idea where your shoes are, or you have one and you have no idea where the other one is, which is probably more common. You've just had to get someone to help you pull your pants up in the ladies' room.
A stranger.
Or in the living room, anywhere in front of everyone. You've been flashing your boobs at passersby, whether you're in the car or outside the car.
When every night becomes Whip It Out Wednesday.
Yes. You drop your 3 o'clock in the morning burger on the floor, pick it up, and carry on eating. I've
done that.
I've never done that.
And I haven't been drunk when I did that.
You start crying. That's a given. Or you want to beat the shit out of your best friends for no reason.
Yes.
I've done that. The urge to take all of your clothes off standing on a table is overbearing. Or on the bar. You fail to notice that the toilet lid's down when you sit on it. That's happened to me quite a few times. It's horrible. Horrible.
Yes.
It's so cold. You show your friends that girls can pee standing up if they really want to.
Even though you really can't.
Yeah. Yep.
With that, I'm Peg Star.
And I'm Cheyenne.
And this is Wacky News Views. Definitely check us out here every Thursday night on StrongIsland.com and The Weekly Show. Find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and I'm going to be here at Shakers, so make sure you get your tickets. I have some. If you're one of my friends and you want to get some, I think I have 5 left. So definitely hit me up and add us.
Check out Pegstar, Pegstar.com, Pegstar. Look
me up on iTunes.
Look what my mama made.
Look what my mama made.
Sick.
So we'll see you next week. StrongIsland.com. Here's PT Spinner, and coming up, we got JT Torres and the real Rick James, bitch.
Ow! Have a good fucking week, guys. We love you.